Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on the video. David Pendleton here covering holes number 11, 12, and 13. So as I go through these videos, I'm not taking any practice shots for the remainder or of this opening round. With that last disconnection issue where I didn't even get to take a shot, frustration has mounted. So I'm just going into these holes blind, and the benefit that you're going to have here is just seeing where I start my setups at and then tweaking from there. So at least it'll save you a practice token or two. 5 bars of backspin, 3 bars of side spin to the right. This shot is not even close. It definitely needs to be tweaked. You can see here I'm aiming directly at the pin after my spins are set, but this ball is going to miss significantly to the left-hand side. As you can see here. So this hole really has nothing, but I figured I would just at least show you where I'm at. The next 2 holes are going to be fine though. So we're going to go 0% at max here. Katana ball, 3 top, 3 bars of side spin to the left. Like always, I back up my target a little bit on this hole. As you can see here, I back it up to the +5 yard mark, or well, no, +7, sorry. +7 with the green inner ring right here on the rough. I pulled this one 0% at max, and then I'm going to use a little bit of OP combined with max curl to the left. Perfect ball comes in nice. All we try to do on this hole is go from fairway to fairway and get the ball to sit, because as long as we do that, we're going to have a shot number 2, which is going to be a good albatross opportunity. Again, I didn't spend any practice tokens or time trying to dial this one in, but you're going to see where I start. 0% at mid, 2 bars of side spin to the right, combined with backspin, leaving the ball guideline short of the hole, just like we did on the front 9. This one here needs more side spin. So a couple things you can do. You can either add more side spin, or you can look at pulling this one at maximum distance of your club. The reason that I say that is because I'm going to end up missing this one to the left-hand side. So again, either we need to add more spin, or 2, we need to change our adjustment from mid to max. That way it forces us to pull more rings to the right-hand side, since we missed that one to the left. Now, that one right there has really good speed on it, so we know the backspin is good. If it were me and I was redoing this hole, I would pull it at max. I wouldn't change the spins. Anytime we can not tweak the spins and just change the elevation or our pull based off our original miss, to me, that's the best way to go. So I would pull it at max and see where you come in at. That'll take us to the next hole, which is hole 13, 0% at max. Katana, here I'm just putting my red ring on the rough line at maximum distance of my club. 2 bars of top spin is all that you need, because if you do more, there's going to be a chance that on shot number 2, you get caught in between clubs. I did get caught in between clubs on my other account, because I went with 3 bars of top spin, so I could not take the rough bump. Every time I tried to take the rough bump with my Goliath, it switched me over to the thorn, so I had to take a really wonky shot and just end up on the green and putt in for my birdie. So with this particular shot right here, this is the only attempt that I had at it. I did play at -10% at mid, because on the qualifying round, we had tailwind and we hit the rough and it barely rolled out. So I thought maybe I would just pull less rings here to avoid that situation, but that's not what happened. The same thing happened to me on this hole that happened to me in qualifying round, where I clip the rough and I don't get a good rollout, even though you can see my ball guideline is past the pin. So a little frustrating here on this one. Again, I don't know how much better I could have got on dropping these shots, even if I would have spent a lot of practice tokens. Really, the best opportunity here on holes 11, 12, and 13 is to pick up that albatross on hole 12. But worst case scenario, you'll be picking up your birdies and your eagle and just moving on to the rest of the tournament. I'm going to do the best that I can to get my accounts qualified for the weekend, where I'll spend more time dialing in. But, I'm in a bad mood because I didn't even get to take a drive on one hole, and I'm sitting there with a bogey on it. So it is what it is. I'm only playing because of you all. If it wasn't for YouTube, I'd have just gave up and just played the 9-hole tournament next week and just forgot all about this one. So hopefully this is helping. Thanks, everybody.